Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with a Facebook and YouTube live weather update on a Tuesday night, and happy St. Patrick's Day night to everyone. I hope you're having a good night. The weather is certainly quieter than it was last night, for sure. If you remember, when we still had that wind advisory, we had a winter weather advisory. Ended up with largely 2 to 5 inches in our area. Parts of Berrien and Cass County, shocker, got a little bit more than that. That's definitely prime snowbelt real estate there. Really western Van Buren, western Allegan too, but you know what I mean. Where there was up to 8 inches of snow. I believe that was in western or central Cass County. And of course, those gusty winds too did cause some blowing snow, which caused some travel headaches for this morning. Well, that's all in the past now. So that certainly is some good news. But we do have some more snow that's on the way. That's the bad news if you're snow weary. The good news, it's not going to be very much. And I don't really think it's going to be very impactful. I'm always cautious about saying that whenever the snow could be coming down over a commute, especially the morning commute, which is the case tomorrow. Because sometimes you just don't know the consistency of the snow and the way things shake out, how that even a half an inch or an inch of snow can sometimes cause havoc on the highway. And I don't want to be the one saying that we're not going to have any problems, but I will say that I don't expect it to be problematic, for example, like this morning was, or some of the storms that we've had over the last week and a half or so. But there is some more snow. It will be out of here by noon or shortly afterward, and I will be showing you the hour-by-hour breakdown on that coming up. In the meantime, coming in behind it, we have some rain that's on the horizon. Some rain on the horizon. So it's not coming for another, what is today? It's not coming for another 36 hours. However, you have been warned, so you need to find that rain gear and get that ready to go. And then behind that, some really nice weather is on the way. A wonderful weekend with some sunshine and warmer temperatures. What do you know? I'd say we deserve it, right? K&M is in the house. And Jeanette is too from Coldwater. Ron is here from Three Rivers. Hello. Hope the cleanup is going well there. It's just going to take a long time. Jesse, good evening from the Berg. Farm's going to be all right tomorrow. It's going to be chilly. Going to have a little light snow. That's about it. You got 2 inches in West Portage. Thanks for that report, Carla. I know I had 3 inches on the old picnic table, which doubles as a snow table in the winter at the homestead in Ashtamo. And so anywhere between 1 and 3 inches, I think, area-wide out of this. So thanks for that report. Makes sense. Makes sense. The snow can go away now. I think a lot of folks would say that. Karen, I'm doing great. Thanks. And I hope you are too. All right, we got some folks in the room, so let's get right to it. Let's get moving, and let me squeeze this back so that we can see the screen a little bit better, what we want to see. We don't want to see me. Nancy, rain better than snow. Well, we're going to get a little of that rain coming in here. That would be on Thursday. Let's start off, of course, with our school bus forecast. You'll see that we're going to have cloudy skies tomorrow morning and off to school with some snow showers. I think they'll be light, but there will be some snow showers, I think, tomorrow morning at the bus stop and for that morning commute. Hey, you know what? If you just give yourself 5 extra minutes, you'll probably be all right. You probably will be all right if you don't, but just a little recommendation there. Amber, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. And Lauren, hello. Looking for some warm-up. There will be a warm-up. I'll show you in the 7-day coming up just a little bit. 20 degrees, though, tomorrow morning for our low. So still a little chilly. It's going to be breezy at times tomorrow, not windy like it was yesterday and even this morning. You know, today was a little bit breezy, and I think tomorrow we could be looking at some winds in the afternoon that could be around 15, maybe 20 max. That's not too bad. But notice, I think we'll be dry for the ride home, for the bus stop home, for the commute home, and a little bit warmer, 36 degrees. Now, 36 is about 10 degrees colder or cooler than the typical high for this date. March 18th typical high is 46, but 36 is also about 12 degrees warmer than where we were today. So it's all relative, right? It's all relative, all in context. And so we are going to be getting warmer. Not warm, mind you, not tomorrow anyway. Let's go hour by hour. That's what you're here for. We're going to start off here at midnight tonight with mostly cloudy skies. There might be a few breaks away from the lake. We're going to wind our way up to about 7 a.m. and some snow knocking on the door there along the lakeshore by about 7 o'clock. Again, notice it's going to be sort of somewhat scattered by 8, 9 o'clock. But I do think that we'll see some pockets of mainly light snow. Temperatures, of course, well below freezing. We're going to be in the low to mid 20s. So keep that in mind. And just remember, there could be some slick spots out there. I don't think it's going to be a huge deal tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be problematic, but it could be in spots. So just give yourself some extra time. Watch this. By noon, we start to see it dissipating. And by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, it's gone. Notice our temperatures, though, warming up, mid 30s, maybe even upper 30s. So that certainly is good to see. Lily in the house. Good evening to you on the St. Pat's Day. Mike, hello. Happy St. Patty's to you, too. Thank you so much. Love all the green hearts there, for sure. Now, let's go past Wednesday night. So, again, just to recap, tomorrow, round about sunrise, we start to see some light snow move in. It's going to be scattered about until about noon, and then in the afternoon, it wears away. By tomorrow evening, it's gone. Going to wind our clock forward here. Maybe a sprinkle or two there Wednesday night, Thursday morning, but rain starts to approach by about 8 o'clock Thursday morning. This is rain. Look at our temperatures. We're in the mid-30s, above that freezing mark. So it's going to be a chilly rain on Thursday that will mainly go from just before sunrise to mid-afternoon. And then it starts to move out. But notice our temperatures are warmer in the mid-40s, which is typical for this time of year. Ashley, hello to you in Muskegon. Thanks for checking in. And Zenaba, hello to you. Good to see you here. Thank you so much. So that takes us through our Thursday afternoon. This one, by the way, this YouTube and Facebook Live is going to be a shorty because I don't have very much to discuss here. It's not a lot going on. And I'll take it. I have been a busy guy in the weather office over the last 10 days, along with my pals, Will and Colin, and of course, Jeff in the morning. We've all been busy, so I'll take a little bit of a break. I don't mind. Hello to you, Deborah. Thanks for checking in. And Deanna and Sturgis, Joanne, hello, and Sally, looking for Saturday's weather. Somebody told you 70 degrees. How about those gusts today? Now, yesterday, I know Holland and Muskegon had 52-mile-per-hour gusts. And, we've had several of these clippers that have been moving through. Remember, those Alberta clippers are so named, one, because they typically originate in the lee of the Rockies in the province of Alberta. Not all the time, but often. That's the Alberta part. And the clipper refers to the clipper ships that sailed the seas back in the 18th and 19th centuries, those giant tall ships with the huge sails. Well, they were known for going very fast. And it was a clipper class of ships. And so this is an Alberta clipper. So it's a fast moving storm. And they're characterized by typically heavy precipitation, but very short in duration. And then also big pressure swings. You're going to feel it when a clipper comes through if you have joint pain, muscle pain, headaches, migraines related to big pressure, big changes in atmospheric pressure. But they're usually in and out in a hurry. Well, we've had several of them. And we've got another one coming tomorrow, by the way. And that one's the one that's going to be bringing us some snow. But it's not as potent. It's not as strong as the ones that came through over the last couple of days. And so it will not have the huge winds. It'll have a little bit of wind, but not the strong winds that we've had with the last few that have moved right on through. I missed some comments there as I was postulating, or whatever that is, on the Clippers. Let's see. Oh, Jesse, no rain for 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh, buddy. Yeah, it might be out by then. It might be out then. Wilson, good evening to you. Kathy, hello. Tony Tone in the house. Hello to you. Ashley, so ready to open the windows and turn the heat off. Well, you know what? I think you might be able to do that over the weekend. And I'll get to that weekend forecast coming up. Wilson, is it our joke of the day here? Right? Is it our joke of the day? Hold on. I lost your comment. Where is it? That's right, Tony. You get so much more than weather here. You also get some history. I try to do a little vocabulary, all for free. What did you do? 70 songs of ACMI. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. You know what, Jeanette? I don't think so. I think it disintegrated. Did you guys hear about that? Did everybody hear about that meteor that was caught streaking across the sky there in northern Ohio? created a little bit of a boom there. I'm pretty sure that it disintegrated. Those don't usually make it all the way to the surface. Let's see. Dawn, hello to you. Sherry, good evening to you. Thanks for that. I'm glad you found that interesting there, Deborah. Christian, hello to you in Augusta. Shannon is here. I hope you had a wonderful St. Pat's Day, too. It is bone chilling out there, Lauren, for sure. For sure. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate that. Sharon, good evening to you. I am doing well. Thanks very much. Linda's here. St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Pat's Day to you, too, Linda. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So there you see the wind gusts today. Not as strong as what we've had lately, but look at these wind chills. This is redonkulous, as they say. It feels like 8 in Kalamazoo and Battle Creek right now. 6 in Coldwater. Jeanette, I hope you're not out on the porch. We have single-digit wind chills in a lot of spaces there. That will be going away as our temps start to warm tomorrow. High 36. Here's that 7-day, and there's that warm-up that you were looking for. Can't wait for warmer weather, Mike. Right on cue. Now, tomorrow's still going to be chilly with that morning snow. I don't even think it'll make an inch. And then Thursday, morning showers, morning rain. And then Friday, mostly cloudy. I think we'll see a little bit of sun. But by the way, the vernal equinox is at 10:46. So we go into astronomical spring at 10:46 on Friday. And look at that, right on cue. Mother Nature's got the same calendar we do. Well, for a little while anyway. Saturday and Sunday, hey, if you're going to have 2 warmer days with some sun, those are the 2 to do it, right? Saturday, Sunday. And then it looks like we're going to get colder on Monday and Tuesday. We're always looking ahead to see what's up. I think our temps are going to be seasonable here for the next few days after the 7-day. But remember, we're getting out in speculation land. So looks pretty quiet. Coopersville, hello to you, Chris. Always good to see you. I don't know about that, Jesse. First day of spring means no more snow. I don't know. Joanne, need that warm weather, and it is coming. Believe me, it is coming. Oh, I didn't know that. Mike, I have to hit the DQ and get some ice cream on a cone. I like that. Ashley, can't wait for warmer weather. I am with you 1,000%. I don't want severe weather either. Thank you. We've already had enough. Jeanette, only long enough to put away some recycling into Herbie Kirby. There you go. Mike, thanks for the thanks. I appreciate it. And I appreciate that. Donna, hello to you. Checking in from Bangor. Hello, heart of Van Buren County there. Vicky in the house. Happy St. Pat's Day to you too. All right, everybody. I said I was going to get out of here early. It's still 12 and a half, almost 13 minutes, but for me, that's early. And it's 9:28 on the clock. So in 32 minutes, I'll be live on Arc West, Michigan. And then at 11, I'll be live on the Mothership. That's an hour 32 from now. That's News Channel 3. Ashley, Norm's Ice Cream in North Muskegon, opening Wednesday with 50% off on all ice cream. That sounds like a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Jesse, tell Tom hello. I saw Tom Saturday, right? I saw Tom Saturday right before we stepped off for the St. Pat's Day parade in downtown Kalamazoo. It was good to see him. I have to visit Acorn here soon. I really got to get out there. Sandstorms down south, and Hughes, Nebraska wildfires. Listen, the western half of the country is going to be hot, and I mean hot. Record heat. It's going to be a little odd, of course, because we're not talking about record heat here. But, yeah, lots of weather news going on right now all across the United States. Thanks, Joanne. I hope you do too, K&M. Happy early 46th birthday. There you go. Hello to you, or happy birthday to you, Melissa. And Lily, thank you so much. All right, there's our 7-day. Hey, it will cool off next week. Don't forget, I'm live at 10, live at 11. I'm on social media all over at WWMT's Keith Thompson. That's on Facebook. And then on Instagram, X, Threads, and YouTube at Weatherman Keith. At symbol and then Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. Jeff Porter, here in the morning, must-see TV from 4:30 to 9 a.m. He's tracking that light snow that'll be moving through. He's got you again at noon. I'll be back at 5:30, and 6. We'll do another Facebook Live. Oops, hold on. I don't think I'm going to be on at 5:30, and 6. I will be on at 10 and 11, but I will have a Facebook Live for 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Will is going to be manning the con, as they say, for tomorrow evening at 5:30, and 6, because I am working on a special project for our weather special, which, by the way, will be airing a week from Saturday. So that is going to be, what, to 24th, 23rd, about the 27th or so, I think that is. Does that sound about right? Yes. So that's coming up. So I'm working on that tomorrow. So I'll be in the office. I'm going to have to stay out of the office, actually. 28th. I'm sorry, on the 28th. 28th. Our weather special airs on the 28th, a week from Saturday. I can't be in the same room with Colin and Will. I won't get any work done. We just sit there and chatter and talk and waste time, or I waste time anyway. Lily, good night to you too. Thanks. Do I think we'll have a very hot summer? Hard to say. I mean, I don't think anybody knows right now there, Ashley, but I will say this. On this date 14 years ago, we were in the middle of that record hot run of 9 record high temperatures, all back to back, including mid 80s in Grand Rapids. That's the wildest thing I have ever seen in West Michigan weather, bar none. Was that run of 80s in mid-March back in 2012. And you know what makes it so odd is that when we do our March climatological summary or our March summary for March 2012, and then we did our one for April 2012, the average temperature for March was warmer than the average temperature for April. That's crazy. That's pretty wild. So yeah, we were in the middle of that. I believe our record high back in 2012, that's the standing record, was 79 degrees, and that was nothing. We were about to hit a run of 80s. Summer in March back in 2012. Spring break for Coldwater and Quincy schools next week. Starts off chilly there for you, Jeanette, but it won't be too bad. I don't think it'll be that bad. Not looking bad at all. Thanks for that, Lauren. I appreciate it. You're very kind. Thank you so much. We don't need 2012. No, we don't. It decimated the apple crop. Like 98%, if I'm not mistaken, of the apple crop. Because, of course, it was so warm for so long that it sort of coaxed, if you will, the buds to come out on the apple trees. And then, of course, when we had a freeze in late March, early April, like we normally do, it killed them. So we certainly don't need that. Rebecca, traveling to northern Indiana tomorrow, 131 south. You should be all right. You should be all right. I mean, like I said, there are going to be some pockets of light snow. Just keep your wits about you. Don't set that cruise on 80. But you should be all right. Safe travels to you. Andrea, someone please turn the wind machine off. It's going down slowly. It's going down. Craig says, bring on the warm weather for sure. Well, this weekend looking pretty good. I would call that barbecuing weather on Saturday or Sunday. All right, everybody, have a great night tonight. If I don't catch up with you on the tube tonight, I'll catch up with you again tomorrow. Hoping to get some good rest. Hey, tomorrow's hump day. Love it, because by the time we talk tomorrow night here on Facebook Live, we'll be staring down another weekend. And I always love that. Sally, did I not do the bus stop weather? Oh, no. Let me go back through what I had. I did the bus stop weather. Hold on, I'll get it. Cal, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see if it'll let me do that. Hold on just a sec here. I might have to backspace through some of this. Let's see here. Will it let me? I think it'll let me. There's our bus stop weather. There we go. Some light snow, scattered light snow showers, and 20 tomorrow morning going off to school. Not too windy in the morning. It'll be a little breezy in the afternoon, but not nearly like the one that we've seen lately. And then just cloudy skies, I think, when they're coming home, and 36 degrees. I'm doing great, Tyra. I hope you are too. Andrea, good night. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Ashley, same to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And maybe Indian summer. Well, that typically follows fall, in 20. So we'll have to check on that in October. All right, everybody, have a great night. Stay safe, and I'll catch up with you again tomorrow if I don't see you tonight.